One Piece chapter 1034. As much as I like chapters like this, I don't like chapters like this. Well, okay, not like. It's just that chapters like this feel so short, man. Feel like I just started reading a chapter, then it was over. That sucks. That's the only part that sucks about it. Like literally, it's Sanji versus Queen. It's an entire chapter that's basically based around fighting or throwing hands, or rather throwing feet and kicks. I would say it's a lot to get into, but it's specifically about Sanji. And again, the chapter felt really short because there was a lot of action sequences, you know what I'm saying? So some questions were answered and it's pretty much what we expected. Sanji did not hit this woman. I'm sure he feels fantastic about that. I feel great about it as well, even though I was intrigued by the possibility of Sanji losing himself. Didn't think Oda would go that route in regards to following through because it's dangerous, but I like that it was explored. It gave us, the conspiracy theorists, something to latch onto in regards to, hey, what if Sanji did lose himself? How would Sanji be if he hit a woman? So I like the fleeting thought about that. Again, I don't want Sanji to hit women. I want him to stick to his ideals and be who he's been from the beginning of the story, because that's why we love him. He's extremely flawed as an individual, and that's part of who he is. I typically don't talk about the cover art request on the initial discussion, but it made me LOL. It made me LOL. I don't think Usopp, he's growing into one of my favorite characters. I don't know what's happening. I have no idea what's going on with me. Usopp has never been one of my favorite characters, even close to it, but I've become more endearing to him lately. What is wrong with me? That's all I say about it. We'll talk about it more on Sunday. 1034. So we're getting different perspectives. And the perspective we received recently is from Osum and Momonosuke. People have forgotten about Momonosuke. I don't think I have. There was a small panel in the last chapter that a lot of people didn't really recognize. I guess I didn't really talk about it because it was just so insignificant. It's just gonna regurgitate some of the things that we've said before. And for instance, some of the things I've said before, like subscribing to this channel, right? Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. If you enjoy One Piece, damn near every day you can get some of that good content, right? So subscribe to the channel, drop a like, turn on post notifications so you don't miss anything, because YouTube be bugging. I promise you they do. And okay, let's get back to it. Momonosuke. For Momonosuke, until he does anything differently, it's hard to really delve into it because it's the same thing. He's right now trying to save Onigashima because he's trying to control his flame clouds so that the island doesn't crash down into the capital. For him and Yamato, their goals align because she's trying to go to the bottom to disable the bombs, to get rid of the bombs so that if it does crash or if it gets close, it doesn't cause a large impact that could destroy a lot of the people. And for Momonosuke, he's trying to stop the island from crashing completely. I don't think the island crashes. I think Momonosuke figures it out. I do like that he has so much confidence in himself, saying that he's a dragon just as much as Kaido, where he's not really looking at himself as a failed experiment or just a smile user. He's like, I'm a dragon as well, building his own confidence. And that's something that we've seen from Momonosuke, the maturation, the growth, the way he's elevated in regards to self-confidence from the first time we saw him. I mean, he's still a kid mentally, right? Because he's 8 years old. Now he's an adult in body and trying to accomplish major things. Again, Momonosuke is one of the characters in One Piece that's had exceptional character growth. Just looking forward to more. Now back to the other perspective we got is from Osum. Osum is the woman that Sanji apparently hit or clobbered or did whatever to her, right? That was scared of Sanji, but lo and behold, it was not our guy. We do not have to persecute him in the court of public opinion and call him a woman beater. Some people were liking the fact that he did it because people felt like he was breaking away from the shackles that were placed on him by Zeph. People are gonna differ on that. I think it's fine. I love the fact that he sticks to his ideals, and generally, I think most people would agree you probably shouldn't hit women, right? So I'm definitely on the side of that. It does get more complicated. I don't want to downplay it. We won't get into that now. However, Sanji didn't do it, okay? Now Queen. Queen is a character. Obviously, he's a character. This dude said he was playing Koi the entire time. He was acting like he didn't know anything about Germa because he wanted to break Sanji while he was into Germa tech. You're hurt. Go to therapy. Go to smile therapy. Go to Zoan therapy. Bro, it's a grudge. It's something that's been going on for a while. Something that he's hurt about. I'm not sure if Judge took his, I'm not sure if Judge took his tech or what, but he has it out for Judge. And Sanji said, but your feud has nothing to do with me. I don't even recognize him as my father. I don't even like these people. Bro, we're on the same side. I don't like them either. Do you want the raid suit? I mean, after I whoop your ass, but right now, what is wrong with you? So Queen goes on a demonstration to do everything to Sanji or use techniques that Sanji's seen from his brother before. All his brothers, mind you. Ichiji, Niji, and Yanji. My favorite brother has always been Niji because I do favor electric powers a little bit more. And then I thought the Valkyrie stuff, it was cool, and the Wintergreen, it was underwhelming. He got bodied by Sanji. But Queen replicating these attacks, it's impressive. It's impressive because against other people, even the stealth black and going invisible, bro, that is amazing tech. He's mastered this stuff and he's incorporated it into his own fighting style. Queen is a genius. Definitely not on the level of Vegapunk, but he says he's researched Judge's work, and this is Judge's magnum opus. one could say, right? These are his greatest accomplishments, his sons, and how he's modified them. Queen has actively modified himself, incorporating every single thing from all the brothers. He's probably superseded Judge so far. I mean, his ponytail is tech. He's incorporated tech into his Zoan form. That is incredible. I want Queen on the Straw Hats. I'm gonna say now, I want Queen. I'm joking. I know some of the Frankie fans are like, what the hell are you talking about? I want some of the tech. I wonder how the tech could be incorporated into Straw Hats. What if Nami got some of that tech? How could she incorporate some of Queen's tech into the Klimatact and Zeus? Of course, yes, I know. We got Usopp, we got Frankie. But man, Queen is amazing. Like, he truly is great. Queen did give me some Orochi vibes this chapter, whereas he couldn't handle rejection, so he was trying to kill Osum. He was the person that hit her before. So he's thinking to himself, well, I summoned her, she rejected me. It looks like she's fine now. I didn't clobber her enough before, so let me do it again. Weak ass Zoan. And we know typically this is what sets Sanji off. So again, Sanji got vindicated by the fact that he did not hit this woman. Secondly, he said that he had accepted his fate by calling out to Zoro saying, hey, if I do anything, you need to cut me down. So in a way, he's come full circle and accepted who he is, accepted his fate, accepted the fact that he's Germa, also accepted the fact that he could be changing. That's what he's saying here. We will see. I know Sanji's character arc, it hasn't necessarily been, a straight line. It's been a bunch of peaks and valleys, which we enjoy. This one is definitely a peak because he's acknowledging his weakness, acknowledging the things that are happening to him and accepting them, right? It is what it is. I am who I am. And that's what I've always said. Sanji has to accept himself as a Germa if he wants to grow and get out of this funk that he's in. And it seems like he's doing that, supposedly. But we know how to light a fire under Sanji, pun intended, and that's by hurting a woman in front of him or trying to hurt a woman in front of him. He don't let that fly. Honestly though, some of the things Sanji talked about this chapter, I've mentioned previously about what could transpire. Now, it didn't all come to fruition because something I also said was the fact that Sanji has more power, more speed, more weight. I would expect more ranged attacks. Of course, he does have a ranged attack already, but I expect Rankyaku. I need him to have that attack. It's just too perfect. But he pretty much echoes some of the things I expected here. With the exoskeleton, with the enhanced strength, with the super speed, the weight of his attacks, they're going to be heavier. He should be a lot more stronger, which he obviously is. He talks about exoskeleton pairing with his arm and hockey training. That's something that he's never really talked about as much. And he also talks about being able to withstand the flame. They mentioned him being white hot in the previous chapter as well. I'm wondering if we're going to see another color flame going forward. Like, I'm looking forward to that. Also, in his final attack, we saw some spark. Not going to speculate too much on what that is, but we saw some spark, which is beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Not saying this is what it is, but I do speculate on Sanji having Conqueror's Haki in a recent video. Link in description down below if you want to check that out. But seeing Sanji manhandle the queen in the way that he is, it's scary because Straw Hats, it's unfair. Listen, when I think about just how strong the Straw Hats are, like just Zoro and Sanji, and how strong Luffy will be, and I think about the other Straw Hats, and Yamato possibly joining, I was thinking about this the other day. Could Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji defeat every other Supernova's crew? Could they? It's nuts. It is nuts. Okay, I feel a sense of pride as a Sanji fan, as a Straw Hat fan, because Sanji's standing and going toe to toe with a commander. And he's telling this commander, you're getting worn out because you don't have the resolve that I do. You're still holding on to petty grudges, trying to prove things to someone that doesn't really care about it. I don't give a damn about Germa tech. If you got Germa tech, if you can turn invisible, send me that tech because I need that, all right? Because I threw away the other raid suit, but if you can send me a separate tech that's not Germa, put your name on it, Queen Industries or something like that, I'll take it because Germa tech, no, but something that I can go invisible, I would appreciate that. However, I don't care about Germa tech. I don't care about proving anything about Germa. I'm just Sanji, okay? The attacks he was throwing out though, I mean, he was carving up some steak. He was going crazy. And again, the attacks, a lot heavier, a lot more powerful, a lot more hotter. Queen isn't done because that's just how the story goes. But I'm interested to see what is going to put him down. Still waiting a bit. I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I think there's something else he has up his sleeve. Queen is just too resourceful. I'm expecting some chemical warfare Sanji has to deal with. Hostages. That's the type of person Queen is. We saw it in Uda. So I'm kind of waiting for some more underhanded stuff. Now, again, Sanji's now so fast that he's disappearing in midair, and it's being acknowledged on screen by someone, a commander that can't track Sanji. Should have observation haki, I don't know, but observation, it works when it works. Overall though, very solid chapter. It was a good chapter. It fell short. And then we're on break next week, so that, typically for me it takes away from it because I'm selfish and I needed chapters now. I feel like we just got on break or came off of break and it's like we're going back already. But as a One Piece fan, you're used to things like this. That's why I recommend reading other things so it can somewhat try to soothe soothe or supplement your One Piece fix. Nothing can do that really, because One Piece is just a unique show that presents different things that you don't expect. There are a lot of things I want to talk about this weekend in regards to the SBS. Oda talking about YouTubers and the YouTubers that he watches and how he makes his content based on YouTubers and based on the casual audience. Really interesting stuff. Shanks being a swordsman. There's a lot to get into over the weekend and next week. So I guess, the break isn't too bad, but it's still frustrating, right? Because I'm like, oh my gosh, bro, it just came back. Even Zoro stuff came out this weekend or this week. You guys seem to really enjoy the collab I had with Ohara as well. So thanks to Ohara for joining me on that video. It's December. I may try to get some more collabs happening. So I'm really excited about that. But guys, give me your thoughts. How do you feel about the chapter? Sanji's fighting on equal ground, if not getting the better of a Yonko commander. Oda last chapter took the time out to hype King or give King some more things for us to say, okay, King is devastating. He did the same here a bit, but also not downplaying Sanji, saying, okay, Sanji's not far behind, even with all the new things Queen just revealed. The fact that he has all the Germa tech, it's gonna go over some people's head, but that's really impressive. It is super impressive, okay? But guys, give me your thoughts. Make sure to like the video if you did. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Follow me on Twitter at BragoDAce. Follow me on Instagram at BragoD.Ace. Thank you to my patrons. I appreciate you guys all so much. Again, guys, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Okay, I start doubting me, I felt lost. I rewrite it.